did it. Okay. Don't mind me, I was just setting up. Hello everybody, Dominomial here, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Galaxy 2. Last episode, I think I went on a tangent about space or something. This episode, we are not going to finish World 6 today, but we're gonna get pretty damn close to it. Or maybe we might finish it today, it might be an extra long one, I don't fucking know. Point is, we're getting stars today, and I haven't recorded this game in like 3 weeks, or something like that. I don't know, I really haven't recorded in a while, and I'm kinda rusty. Or, well, no, I have recorded, but I've mostly been doing co-commentary with the It Takes Two LP. And yeah, that's an LP. That's a very interesting LP. I'm actually gonna turn down my volume a little bit because the game is a bit too loud right now. Okay, now it's fine. God, I'm really in a position where I really can't move around, and I just have to deal with this mic cord. Okay, the controls seem fine. I'm a little bit worried because when I started up my Wii, which is like 15 years old at this point, it's like humming really loudly like a gaming computer. I'm like, oh god, like this Wii is really seeing better days, huh? But yeah, so this Wii is basically on its last leg of life. And good thing I have a spare one, but, you know, still, it's kind of weird. Well, no, it's not weird that a console is gonna die in 15 years, but it's just kind of, you know. It's a little bit sad that the Wii's gonna go, probably, and, like, it probably only has, like, another 2 years of its lifespan. Huh. So, yeah, but because of that, I was a little bit nervous starting up, like, the game. Like, this Wii didn't turn, like, it wasn't turning on when I first, like, started trying to boot this game up. Turns out I just needed to cut the power from it and turn it back on again. As simple as that. But that's not a good sign for the future. Oh, come on. Ugh. So, okay. While I've been not recording for the past 2 to 3 weeks, a lot of stuff has kind of been happening. Both good and bad. Not really anything related to the channel, just personal life and shit. That was a stupid mistake. So, okay, this past week, I went to the first ever con I've gone to. As of recording, it's like August 12th. And I'm recording this because my backup log of Galaxy videos is starting to run out, and I'm gonna record It Takes Two with Matilda in like 3 days. But yeah. I went to a con, an anime con specifically. So basically, my friend was nice enough to be like, oh, hey, like, you said you've always wanted to go to a con, right? Well, I know you don't really have a job and you don't have any kind of money right now, so I'll pay for your ticket to the con, and we're all gonna carpool together. So I went to a con with me and 3 other friends, 2 of which are introverts, and I'm also an introvert, so basically it was just one friend carrying us around everywhere. The introverts, like, wanting to do, like, everything, and, like, the rest of the 3 of us were like, nah, not really. Okay, it wasn't like that, but that's, like, kind of like the image I had when I first, like, had it described to me. So, I went to Anime Magic, in, like, Rosemont, Illinois. Because I'm only a couple hours away from Illinois, or rather, from Rosemont, Illinois. Game, pause. I need to reposition myself, because this is really uncomfortable for me. Okay. But yeah, I'm only a couple hours away from, like, Rosemont, Illinois. Like, a couple hours away from Chicago. I'm not going to say exactly where I live. You can probably presume where I am, but, like, I'm not going to say exactly where, because for obvious reasons. What is... Oh, okay. For some reason, I just feel really uncomfortable. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely been a little while. So yeah, I went to Rosemont, Illinois with a few friends to an anime con. Anime Magic specifically, it's like their third ever con, so it's relatively new. And I got to experience my first ever convention, and it was an anime convention. For better or worse. I don't really know, to be honest. So, I did have fun at the con. It wasn't a bad experience. It's definitely one I would have again. And I might go to Anime Milwaukee in, like, February, whenever that's happening. But, I don't know. I'll just describe the con. So, like, it was fun over there. Wow, first time. So, basically at the con, like, there was just, like, one big room with all the anime shit in it. And then there were separate rooms with, like, panels and stuff, and, like, the hotel had, like, a tabletop area, a manga library, some smaller cool stuff that probably wouldn't really be showcased at the actual convention site. And, so, basically, like, the first day we were there, it was a 3-day con. We went there on Thursday, or we went to Illinois on Thursday, and the con started on Friday, and then we left, like, evening Sunday. And, the first day we were there was basically the buying day, because we were concerned that people were going to buy out everything. And I did buy a couple things. So, okay, so maybe saying what I bought is going to clearly give me away to anybody that was there. I don't really imagine anybody that watches this was there at the con. And if you were, hey, it was nice to probably see you if you were in, like, some kind of cosplay. So what I bought at the con was a keychain of, the Scissor Blade from Kill la Kill. Because right now I'm currently watching Kill la Kill with Matilda. And we are having a blast with it. Kill la Kill, pretty damn good show. And it's even better when you have somebody that doesn't fucking give a shit about the fan service. But yeah. So I bought a keychain from, one of the vendors of the Kill la Kill Scissor Blade. That was like $20, which admittedly is kind of a lot for a fucking keychain, but also it's a nice little souvenir. Or I don't really know how much keychains usually go for. I'm not really much of an accessory kind of guy. I just got it because it's cool and also low-key. Like, it's not like wearing like a fucking, like, My Hero Academia shirt everywhere I go, like, saying in blatant, like, red letters, like, hey, I'm an anime fan. Kick me. It's just a cool little thing. And when people ask, like, I could say, yeah, it's from an anime, or I could also just say, like, yeah, it's from a show I like. And then, on the first day, I also got the Monado from Xenoblade 1 from the weaponry vendor. Of course, it's not, like, actually, like, made out of metal and shit. It's just a foam Monado. That costs about $70. And it was... I mean, I got it because, like, I don't know any other time I'm gonna be able to buy something like that. Like, it's fucking cool. Like, I'm a Xenoblade fan. But, well, yeah, I am. I'm a Xenoblade fan. Admittedly. As much as I like to deny it sometimes. And I also, on the last day, or second to last day, I don't know which, I got a Kirby swinging desk ornament kind of thing. And... oh, wow. I didn't jump fast enough. Whatever. This boss is lenient. So, yeah. Oh, come on. Really? Really? I wasn't fast enough? Okay. God, this music in this game is so good. Okay. Okay, please, die, Thwomp. Or Womp, rather. I kind of lost my train of thought. So I bought a Monado, I bought a keychain, and I got Kirby swinging desk thing. So I came in total to about $110 spent during the whole trip, and all those were just souvenirs. And you may be wondering, like, wait, you only spent $110 on the whole damn thing for a weekend in Illinois? Like, yeah, I did. Because one good secret to saving money is to literally not fucking eat. Like, I know, like, it's a joke, like, oh yeah, don't eat for a week if you want to buy this or that. And while I don't advise starving yourself of food, it is pretty damn effective at saving you money. Because... Illinois, as a state, it just fucking sucks. Like, the only good thing Illinois has is Chicago. And even then, Chicago is just filled with crime. Like, God, I wouldn't want to live in Illinois because there's, like, tolls that you have to pay to go on roads. And then, not only that, but all the food there is way too expensive for its own good. Like... basically, like, the moment we crossed the border, the food, like, tripled in price. Like, even the McDonald's for, like, one McChicken and, like, a fries was $10. That's ridiculous. And, because of that, I didn't really feel obligated to buy anything for food. Because while I was starving myself, the funny thing about not eating for an extended period of time is that you stop feeling hungry after the first day. And really the only thing you need to feel functional when you don't eat is maybe some, like, blood sugar. So, like, the first day, or, like, yeah. After the first day, or, like, during the first day or second day, I think it was, like, the first day, so the Friday. One of my friends just bought, like, generic cookies with him. And he was like, yeah, you can dive in. I'm not gonna eat all these cookies. I'm like, cool. Thanks for the cookies. And I had, like, 4 or 5 of them the whole day just to keep my blood sugar up, to spike it and give me some energy for the rest of the day. And I was able to function perfectly fine. The second day, I was feeling really unenergetic, but then I just literally had like one bottle of cranberry juice, and that was enough to quell my energy crisis. Point is, like, I didn't really actually spend anything on food, and I was able to go the entirety of the trip without fucking eating anything. Is that a good idea? No. But is it a way to save money? Yes. Because I only spent 110 bucks. All my friends spent like 300 plus. And I can guarantee you that most of the money they spent, like besides the souvenirs, like 1/4 of it was on food. Just for like 3 days. And we weren't even like eating fancier shit. We were just like trying to get snacks just to survive like, you know, a couple days. Speaking of like the whole food situation over there, like not only was the food expensive, but we had very limited options because our planning for the con was really late and we didn't actually get a room at the hotel that was sponsored. Granted, it was probably more expensive anyway, but basically where we were at like some hotel called like Westin Hotel or whatever, like a resort hotel kind of thing. And it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it definitely wasn't that great. Because, I mean, we were 10 minutes away from the convention center. Like, from a walk. So every time we had to walk to the convention, we had to walk a good 10 minutes to even get there in the first place. And for some reason, the weather that weekend in Illinois decided to be fucking bullshit hot and humid. So, like, the Friday was 90 degrees, the Saturday was 100 degrees, and then the Sunday was, like, 80 degrees with high humidity, so it still felt like 90. So, basically, by the time I got to the convention center with my friends, I was already really fucking sweaty and gross, and it just didn't... I just felt gross. Like, I felt like an anime fan. Well, no, but in all seriousness, like, it was really kind of gross and unenjoyable to walk in the heat for 10 minutes every time we wanted to go there. And... yeah. God, this level is kind of annoying. That's why I'm doing it now. Okay. So yeah, basically we had to make that 10-minute trip to the convention center and back to the hotel, like, I think like 8 or 9 times during the whole weekend. And I went less than everybody else because a couple of my friends decided like, oh yeah, let's go to the rave. Like at midnight on Saturday. I'm like, no, God, please, no, I'm not going. So, yeah. Like, thing is, like, I also wore, like, a dry-fit, like, t-shirt for, like, the first 2 days also. Because, and even then, I still felt sweaty and gross. And, like, I know a dry-fit isn't, like, be-all, end-all of, like, fucking, like, mitigating grossness. But, like, I don't know. I still felt gross even when I was wearing clothes to compensate for potential, like, sweat and grossness. And I showered every day, too, and I had, like, deodorant and shit. So I'm not one of those weird people. It's just when you're at a con, you're bound to get sweaty and gross. That's kind of what I learned. And I felt really bad for the cosplayers that were, like, walking to the convention center instead of, like, staying at the hotel. So, yeah. The walk to and back from the convention center was really tiring. I didn't eat anything during the whole trip besides cookies and cranberry juice for, like, the span of, like, 3 days, and that was only, like, 1 instance each. And the hotel was really dry in terms of humidity. Like, the room was just really dry. It wasn't humid enough. And usually I don't complain about the humidity of a place. Or, no, I do, but usually it's because it's too humid, not the other way around. So, yeah, that was strange. I got a bloody nose because of how dry the air was. And that woke me up. And yeah, like, the only other places we had for food, besides McDonald's and at the con, which was overpriced, the same with the McDonald's, was a place simply called Mart. Like, I fucking kid you not. It was just called Mart. Not the Mart. Not like Kmart, not Walmart. It was just called Mart. And I only went inside there once, because everybody else just went inside to grab food or whatever, when they needed to, but I wasn't really getting any food. And also I was just kind of like the designated, like, pack carrier, because, you know, I'm just a big guy, I guess, and I guess I can handle heavy shit. But wow, this music silence is really deafening. But yeah, apparently according to my friend's testimony, wow, testimony, it's almost like I'm Phoenix Wright player. According to what they say, Mart's is literally like fucking hell. Because they only had like, they had 2 cashiers, but they weren't using the other one. And so it was just 1 cashier. I guess somebody that didn't really know how to operate the cashier. And another person that wasn't even operating the cashier, even though they could have operated the other one. And all the food there was expensive and not real, like, it wasn't even like good gas station food, it was just kind of expensive. So, like, cool, McDonald's or expensive gas station food that doesn't even live up to fucking gas station food. Wow, such good options. I know. Like, even though I was hungry during the whole trip, I'm pretty glad that I didn't actually eat anything. Because if I ate anything else during that trip, just like 1 or 2 meals, I would have gotten hungry again, and then I would have wanted more, and then I would have fucking spent like $100 on food. So, yeah. I guess, lesson of the day, don't buy food in Illinois. If you're going to Illinois, bring your own snacks for the next 3 days. You're fucking kidding me. Die to the first Goomba. Or get hit, rather. Where is the Comet Medal? There it is. But yeah, other than the food situation and the hotel situation, the convention was actually really fun, besides the fact that I was dying on the inside from my social battery, like, running out of juice very quickly, because I'm in a social area for extended periods of time, and the fact that I also was running on, like, no food. Like, besides those things, the con was actually really fun. Wow, these guys, they haven't appeared since Galaxy 1, and this is the only level they appear in. And you can just skip them. Although it is probably better that you actually grab the Fire Flower and carry it over to this planet, because, oh Fuck off. Oh. What's wrong with this Wiimote? Why is it acting up now of all times? So, yeah. The AnimeCon was really good. I got to see a ton of cool merch. One thing that I noticed that I really wanted was, figurines, or, yeah, just figures of, Pyra and Mithra at one store, or one vendor. But Pyra costed $420, Mithra costed $400, and somebody snagged the fucking Cosmos on the first day, which I also wanted, but didn't have the money. Like, I wanted all of these things, because I'm a fan of Xenoblade 2, but I couldn't afford any of them, and I'm like, well, shit, lucky for the guy that grabbed the Cosmos, that motherfucker. Because he's gonna be able to appeal to Xenosaga fans, and as we all know, Xenosaga fans are a fucking crazy bunch. So, yeah. There was one cosplay that fucking took me off guard every time I saw it. On the first day, somebody was cosplaying as an Among Us astronaut. And I'm usually not one for, like, recent memes and shit because, you know, like, I don't really care about them. Especially Among Us memes. But when I saw that fucking life-sized cosplay of the Among Us astronaut walking by and playing Among Us fucking trap music in his suit, or their suit, I don't know whether it was a he or she, but, or they, but it just fucking took me off guard and I started laughing a shit ton each time. And I really wish I grabbed a picture with that Among Us cosplayer, but it's just I'm too socially awkward to, ask for, like, hey, picture, can I have a picture, please? Like, it just feels weird to walk up to somebody and ask, like, hey, can I have a picture with your cosplay? And I know cosplayers actually like that because they get acknowledgement for their cosplay and how good it is. I'm just not the type of person to do that. I'm just the type of person to watch from afar and be like, yeah, that's a good cosplay. Like, on the first day, I saw a really good 9S cosplay from Nier Automata. And I don't play Nier. I don't really give a shit about it. It's just a game that I can't take seriously, or Automata anyway. It might be different for Replicant if I gave it a chance. But I saw a really cool 9S cosplay. And I think on all 3 days, there was somebody carrying around, like, a CRTV with, like, the Persona 4 intro playing on it, and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's fucking dedication, carrying that heavy thing around all day with the Persona 4 music. On the second day, I think it was, Naoto? Yeah, Naoto, I think that's her name. Dancing. That fucking gif. There were some other pretty cool cosplays, but, like, I don't really remember most of them because there were so many generic ones. Like, half the con was Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia cosplays. Then, for some reason, there were, like, 4 or 5 Mario and Luigi cosplays that didn't really make sense. Like, why are you dressing up as video game characters at an anime convention? I don't fucking know why. Granted, I guess anime and video games do kind of go hand in hand, whatever. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, like, the only cosplays that I actually remember really liking are the 9S one, the Among Us one, just for how stupid it is. I noted the guy that was playing the Persona 4 music on the TV. even though it wasn't really a cosplay as much as it was just a guy carrying around a big TV. And I was like, cool, that takes a lot of effort. At the final day, I saw a cool Ryuko Matoi cosplay. The untransformed Ryuko Matoi. If it was transformed, then I would be very concerned. I forgot to check how many coins that Luma wants. It's probably not a lot. Oh, fuck off, crap. But yeah, other than that, I didn't really see that many interesting cosplays. I don't know. The atmosphere was definitely very different, though. It was just really interesting to see a lot of people gather at one place, cosplaying, which is basically just fucking Halloween for adults. And like, all of them were just there for anime. Or, I guess, video games, or anime video games. I don't know, it was, like, kinda cool. Like, it was like, wow, I didn't know you could gather so many people at one place just for one simple thing, like anime. Like, I don't know, it was, like, really cool, and, like, a cool phenomena that I got to witness. And... Shell. But yeah, like, the con atmosphere, it was really cool. It was also just also kind of strange to see some things there. Like, okay, if I had to describe what was at the con on, like, a fucking percentage value, I'd say about only half the con was actually related to anime. Like, actual, just, like, anime. Just straight up anime. Only about half of that was, like, okay. So 50% of the con was designated to anime. Cool. Then I'd say 20% of the con, like, of the merchandise was designated to gaming. They had, like, a whole gaming area for if you needed to kill time, or, like, for waiting something. Or if you just wanted to play games with somebody at a con. I don't know. So 20% of that was gaming. And also there was a lot of gaming merchandise over there, like I described, like the Xenoblade stuff. There was a car decorated with Xenosaga artwork and figurines and, like, the actual Xeno, like, games. And that was really fucking cool to see. And... 30%, or I guess the 20 and 30, so it was like 30% gaming, 50% anime. Then the last 20% was just hentai. Like, I kid you not. They were just openly selling doujins and, like, hentai artwork in the merch, in, like, the merch section. I'm like, that's weird, but also it's just fucking hilarious. Like, I can't believe people are actually openly going to these vendors and buying lewd artwork and shit of, like, their favorite female characters from, like, video games or anime. Half of them being, like, lollies. Okay, I got the Gobblegut going. So I got the last 3. Now I just need to get the first 3. And as you can tell, the whole gimmick with this Gobblegut is that he's on fire and that it hurts to touch him. That's his whole thing. And it's kind of annoying, and also he summons meteors and shit. So yeah, it was just hilarious at the con to see people buying actual, literal fucking hentai. Because it's not normally something you'd see anywhere else, except for, like, maybe an anime store that, you know, sells that kind of stuff, or, like, manga or whatever. Oh my fucking god, Gobblegut. Please! Gobblegut! Why? Oh god. So I guess I will get the first 3 first. Or I'll get the 4th one, then the first one. I should actually really knock out that first one, because that one's annoying, because Gobblegut just fucking comes after me in the second phase if I don't get the first one. So I'll get this one. I don't know how I got hurt there. I didn't think I touched him. I didn't touch him. I just fucking broke the bulge. Oh, wow, now you don't notice me, Gobblegut. Okay, so I think I need 3, 4, and 6 for the bulges. Yeah. Oh, come on! How did that not work? Okay, I hate this boss. This boss fucking sucks. And the thing is, this isn't even the worst of it. There's a comet. I don't know if it's a Daredevil comet, but it is a comet where you have to beat this boss. Very skillfully. Under a time limit, probably. Oh god, Gobblegut, please, leave me alone! Leave me alone, Gobblegut! I can't even focus about talking about the anime con because of how fucking hard you are. This is, like, still genuinely probably, like, the hardest star in the game in Galaxy 2, besides, like, the absolute final one. Because even, like, I knew what I was doing. If I didn't, I would be dying a shit ton. Like, I think I died, like, 15 times on this boss when I first played it. But yeah, like, okay, the con was cool. It was great. I met a couple people on the last day, played Cards Against Humanity with them. Of course, I'm socially awkward and I can't look people in the eye, especially strangers, when I'm playing Cards Against Humanity. And I'm playing, like, the fucking racist card. And, you know, just for the funnies, like, you know, funny Cards Against Humanity plays. And one of the other girls is black. I'm like, yeah, okay, I look like an asshole, but we are playing Cards Against Humanity. And I fucking won that game, too, with 21 points when we went through the whole deck, and I'm like, why did I have to win this game? Like, I don't like the idea of winning Cards Against Humanity. That just goes to show that I'm probably, like, the worst person there. How much do you want for this? You know what? I'm just going to grind star bits for the rest of this episode for the Lumas. Because I want to continue talking a little bit. So, yeah. I guess I didn't really have too much to say besides that. I just found, like, all the fucking hentai to be hilarious. And my one regret of that con is that I didn't buy any of the artwork. I really wanted to buy some of the cool artwork. But, like, I didn't really have a whole lot of money, and even if I did get the artwork, I wouldn't have any place to put it. Like, I don't even have a place to put the goddamn Monado. I just kind of have it, like, on, like, in a corner in my room. I don't have, like, a fucking mount for it or any shit like that. Even though, like, I really want to. It's just, like, damn. Like, I don't know. But, like, if I did get an art, like, poster or whatever, like all my friends, I definitely would have gotten one of the lewd ones. Not because I want it, but because I just find it funny. Because if I got one of the lewd ones, okay, I would get a normal one for myself. And then what I was thinking is that I would get a hentai poster for Matilda and send it over to her, wherever she lives. So, yeah. One day in the mail, she would just randomly get, like, fucking not safe for work artwork of her favorite anime waifu. And then I would call her up and be like, hey, how do you like that artwork I sent you? When I told her about that idea, she just fucking keeled over laughing on Discord. I'm like, yeah, fair enough. And she's like, I wish you did that. I wish you did that. I'm like, well, I am probably going to Anime Milwaukee in February, so if I remember to do that, I will. Except instead of a hentai poster, I'm just gonna fucking get her a body pillow. That's funnier. So, yeah, I mean, it was cool, it was fun. And the best part about the con, one of the highlights, is that we were so bored in our hotel room. We were really bored in our hotel room. And we had no internet. You had to pay for internet over at the hotel, which is fucking bullshit and stupid. But since we had no internet, I luckily had the foresight to bring my Switch dock, and Switch, of course. I couldn't play Xenoblade 3 because I was literally right before the final dungeon before going to the con. And I'm not gonna play the final dungeon in front of everybody who hasn't played the game. Not like they're into the Xenoblade franchise anyway, but that's where my story continues. Since I was thinking about Xenoblade 3 and I was talking about it a little bit, one of my friends, the same one that DMs the One Piece campaign, he was like, you know what, we're not doing anything right now anyway, because we were like resting up on the con and preparing to go back in a few hours. Let's play Xenoblade. Just put on Xenoblade 2 right now, and I'll play it. I'm like, you do realize it's my Switch, and even if you get, like, attached to the game or hooked, like, you're gonna have to buy it yourself, right? It's like, well, if I like it, then I'll just buy it. Like, okay, fine, cool. So I boot up Xenoblade 2, and one of my friends is playing, and the other one is watching. And both of them are just fucking laughing a shit ton at the game. At fucking Rex's voice acting. Some of the cutscenes, like the, oh, touch my chest part, like, you know, with Pyra and Rex at the beginning, for, like, sharing their life force. And I'm like, wow, you seem to really be enjoying this game. Like, they're like, yeah, like, I fucking love it. And, like, we got to the end of the first chapter, and, one of them rated it a 9 out of 10 so far. The other one rated it an 8.5 out of 10 because, like, they couldn't process what the hell was going on. They thought it was hilarious, and also they were weirdly invested in the story, even though they were making fun of it. So, yeah, for the last week of summer, my friend wants to binge play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 right before going back to school with me and the other guy. And I fucking love that because even though they were making fun of the game, they are going to fall in love with it. And they're going to understand why I'm a Xenoblade fan. I mean, Xenoblade 2 is still better than Xenoblade 3 by a long shot. Hate to tell you this, but it's true. If you disagree, you just have the wrong opinion. I'm going to do this last thing, and then I'll last grinding, and then I'm going to end the episode because this episode is running very long, I feel. What? Okay. I'm going to get the star at least, and then I'm gonna end the episode. I have a lot to say about Xenoblade 3, but I've reserved that topic for next episode. Because I want to talk about it, and I have so much to say about it, good and bad, that I just feel like it deserves a separate episode. I just wanted to talk about the con for this episode because I have a lot to say, and quite honestly, I feel like I didn't even say everything I could have. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I want to get this star. Why can't I get this star now that I'm actually trying to get it? The first time I did this level, I didn't even fucking give a shit. I was monologuing about random shit, and I got it perfectly first try with no problems. Well, whatever. At least I'm still grinding star bits. Cool. So I got the star. I have 900 star bits from that. I shouldn't have to worry about anything else much longer for star bits, and when I do, I can just go back and grind. Look at those star bits. Now I'm up to 2026. My favorite year. And for some reason, a comet appeared, even though I didn't get a comet medal. Weird. Weird. No, I don't care, Lubba. In the next episode of Super Mario Galaxy 2, yeah, I'll do this area. I'll do the comet in this level. And if I have enough time, I'll do Bowser. It's not gonna be the finale, because there's still a world after Bowser. But thing is, I can't cleanly cut out Bowser in this game like I can in Galaxy 1, because there's also a comet in Bowser's planet. Galaxy, whatever. So I'm not going to treat it like the finale. I'm going to treat the 120th star like the finale, and then I'll have the bonus episodes, maybe, for Green Stars and or just the last one. I don't know what I'm doing. But either way, after I get the 120th star, I'm probably going to take a small break from this LP. From uploading it anyway. Or not. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyway, see you guys next episode. Bye-bye.